And let's talk about Guantanamo, because I know that you oversee the camp there at Guantanamo and the Southern Command as well. That falls within your area. One question I just wanted to ask you about, because I think it didn't get a lot of notice here in Miami necessarily, even though I think Cuba's right in our backyard. One of the first acts you had to take was to remove the commander down there for incidents that you felt were inappropriate. Talk to me about why you felt you needed to make the decision to remove the commander at Guantanamo.
There's a no-fail mission, the safe and legal and humane treatment of the detainees that are there. And it's a mission we take seriously with zero defect in how we approach it. And I made that decision based on a loss of confidence of this commander's ability to execute that mission. And the basic elements and tenets of leadership that went into that, I felt just weren't there.
How challenging is it to operate this facility in this, it seems to be in a status quo state? I mean, you've got a number of the terrorists are getting far older that are being held there. A number of the individuals being held there, whether, I guess, awaiting trials are growing older. You know, are we just in a situation now where folks who are in Guantanamo are just going to be there till they die of old age?
We're focused on doing this right and ensuring that we can allow the commission process, the legal proceedings, which are run by a different part of the Department of Defense, to move ahead in a meaningful fashion. And so we're not looking at timelines, we're looking at what we need to do day in and day out to ensure that we follow procedures and do it right. So I don't see that it's gotten more challenging, less. We're staying focused with our eye on the ball, and you go down there, you meet these young men and women that are doing the operation. They're proud to serve. They come from all over the United States, and I'm proud of the job they're doing.
How many detainees do we have in Guantanamo right now?
We have 40.
40. And you said you have no timeline. I'm going to ask you, is there any sort of way to predict how long those 40 will remain there?
No, I'm not a predictor. It's never done me any good in any part of my profession. What we focus on is ensuring that we have the resources, the tools, the policy to do the job effectively, and I've gotten very good support from the Department of Defense for this mission.
I'm going to ask you a question you'll probably not want to answer. Was Guantanamo a mistake? I'm talking about creating the camp for terror.
So there's a convicted there, and there's the rest are charged, and what they've been charged for, this nation will never forget. And the nation needs an ability to deal with law of war detainees. So whatever policy decisions are to have that ability, that's for the Department of Defense, my boss, and the National Security Team to decide. My job's to execute that, and we can't forget 9/11 and the Cole bombing and how that terror hit right here at home.
One last question with regard to Guantanamo. There was there's been some construction on the base to create what is being referred to as a mass migration complex, a contract to build it, roughly about $24 million, to potentially hold, as I think that you described it before the Senate committee, worst case plans, it could hold the tens of thousands of refugees coming across either the border from Haiti, from Cuba, wherever. I know that, let me ask you first, are there any plans to move people, detainees coming over the southern border or coming into the United States to be housed at Guantanamo?
The camp construction that you cite is part of the mission for Migrant Ops. It's a mission that would be based on some mass migration due to a weather event, earthquake, some unforeseen future catastrophic event. We've seen that in the past with Haiti, and as you mentioned. And so that's the planning factors that have gone into it. There are no plans in place otherwise to move detainees from other theaters or other operations to those facilities.
I think of the line from that great baseball movie, Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come. Do you worry that it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, that if you build a facility like that, the natural tendency among policymakers will be to want to fill it up?
I don't worry about that.
Not part of your area. All right.
It's a good movie, though.
It's a good movie.